today. Hello. I think I'm live. I hope I'm live. I think I might be live. Can you see me? Anyway, hello everyone. I'm Marianne. Thanks y'all for joining me tonight. I'm with Team Unique. So come on in. Let's get started. We're going to do something really cool this evening. Sorry I'm a bit late. Restream's not going to work with me, but hopefully we're not blurry. And it's a little hot in my house. My air conditioner is still not fixed, so you'll have to bear with the fan noise in the background and my messy bun. So welcome everybody. Come on in, say hello. Let me put your comments, and then we'll get started. So everything that we're going to use tonight, again, I'm Marianne. Everything we're going to use tonight is in the description in the comments below. So if you use my affiliate link, you get 5% off of the boards. And everything that I use tonight, you can find at uniqueinthecreek.com. So make sure that you check those out. Hello, everybody. Yay. I think I can actually see your comments. I'm not sure, but I'm going to look again. Let's see here. Yes. Oh my gosh, there I am. Am I turned down? Let me make sure I'm muted here, because you never know. We might be crazy. Hi, everybody. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. I've got some hair going on tonight. All right. Anyway, so tonight I thought that I would revamp one of my Halloween designs. I did this a couple of years ago, and my aunt absolutely loved it. So I'm going to make her another one. The one that I made was for a different customer. So what we're going to do is you're going to need 2 Unique in the Creek rail boards for our design tonight. Okay, so this is the Unique in the Creek rail board. And as you've noticed, I have 2 of them put together. So I'm going to pull you down, and we're going to get started. We're going to use our witch face, and I have taken it off of our, I have taken this off of our actual piece of paper because I was playing around with it a little bit. This is our vinyl. This is our sticker. Again, the link and the SKU is in the description down at the bottom here. So if you'd like to purchase this, but we're going to put it on the board together. So I'm going to pull you down, and we'll get started. Okay? Let's see. Let me put that there so we don't get. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad that we're not blurry. I just have to figure out how I'm going to be able to stream to YouTube at the same time. My new modem is on its way. I think that will help. Not my modem, my router. So I think that'll help. Anyway, let me pull you down and we'll get started. Here we go. I hope you guys have a good view tonight. Let's see. How about that? What are we thinking there? Are we looking good? We're looking good in the neighborhood? Let me maybe. Wait. Can y'all see very well? Is that good? Let's see. I'm going to do the center. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hello, Miss Roman. How y'all doing tonight? So glad to see you. So glad to see you. All right. So here are our 2 boards, and as you can see, I've put them together. Okay. All right. And what I've done is I have just slid 2 together, and I've used these 2 holes. All right. So I've super glued them together as well. So these 2 at the top are the ones that are attached. See, from here to here. I hope you can see that. From here to here. So those are the ones that I have put zip ties in, as you can tell. Okay. So you could do just one, but then you'd make a really long place for the hair. So put 2 together and make sure that these holes, they line up perfectly when you do it the right way. And this part lines up perfectly as well. If you just make sure to pay attention, get the dog hair off there, Marianne, and get them the right way. So here's going to be our center, and notice I've already put my hanging hole on there. You might want to remember to do that as well if you are like me and forget. And what you do to put these vinyls on here, I'll have to turn it my way here so I can make sure she's straight, is you grab yourself a little bit of water. Now, made myself a note so I didn't forget to put that on our description list. So now, if you have a spray bottle, that's going to work the best for you. If you don't have a spray bottle, that's fine. You can do it like I'm going to do it right now. And make sure you have your smooth side up, okay? If you have the Made in Canada or the Unique in the Creek sign here, you're on the wrong side. Turn it over, okay? So on your smooth side, right? Hi, everybody. Well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to take our fantastic vinyl here, And again, the vinyl number is in the description. And we're going to take just a little bit of water. Also, another trick that I learned from my wreath invested Carrie Marie is that if you score this board a little bit, like make it a little rough, take a file and kind of mess it up a little bit, your vinyl sticks well too. You don't have to. These vinyls are high quality, so there's no need to do anything except put a little bit of water on it, okay? And then, okay, I think I've got enough water now, Lord. Okay, and I've got it right there, so I know that's the center, okay? Let's see if I can get my baby girl on here. Now I'm just gonna get it. Goodness gracious, my dog is shedding. She's got hair everywhere. I'm just gonna try my best to get it right perfectly on this puppy. And if not, we're gonna take it up. Oh my gosh, watch me. Did I get this right the first time? I'm gonna scream if I did. Nope, it's too much over here. All right, let's scoot her over just a little bit. So all you gotta do is take her up. And then we're gonna try to put her over again, making sure her face is in the middle. I still can't get it on this. All right, hold on. Scoot it over a little bit more. And sometimes you have to do it several times, which is fine. Okay, did I get it? Family, I think I got it. Looky there, I think I did. All right, now you see we've got some bubbles here. We don't want bubbles in our witch face. So what we're gonna do is I have this little awesome squeegee that I got when I was doing some window clings, but Laurie has an amazing squeegee that is specifically made for these vinyls, okay? So that is also in the description. I'll put it there. So take your squeegee, your official unique, not my redneck squeegee. Take your official Unique in the Creek squeegee and squeeze out some of your bubbles here. Make it nice and smooth. And as you can see, some of the water's coming out already. So that tells me that I did a good job, all right? And all that's doing is sealing it to the board here. And you can hear it come out too. All right. Hey. Another little secret, if you don't want, if you don't get it exactly perfect, you can also take some of our deco tubing or bling rope and wrap something around her face right here, just to outline it a little bit. You can do that as well. But I promise you, nobody's gonna notice except for you if you don't get it perfect. But see, I'm gonna turn it around for you. See how I don't have any edges showing unless I show you the edge, right? And she's all stuck on there. I don't have any of the sticker on the outside. I'm gonna grab a paper towel and wipe it off a little bit. So that way, well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe. I didn't think about using a paper towel. So here we go. Get some of the water off my board here in my map. All right. There you go. So there we are. Our vinyl is officially on. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit to dry, but not really. You can start designing right now, right away, okay? And again, I did super glue these two boards together, okay? I did go back and super glue because they were a little flimsy. And as you can see, I'm so OCD, I'm trying to get every little thing out of there. Might not happen. All right, there we go. Now, let's put our zip ties in, family. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Credit card would be redneck. Hey, now, I can't help it. My little squeegee. Like I said, get the official squeegee from Unique in the Creek, and it'll work better than my little squeegee. All right, so we're going to put some zip ties in here, and what we're going to do is we are going to leave them. No, we can close them. I was thinking we needed to leave them open, but we don't. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to use the outside, okay? So, inside, outside, and we're using every set, okay? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and load the board. That way we don't have to do it. And I'll show you what we're going to use for her hair. All right, almost there, friends. We're just going to load the board, and I'm going to talk to you over here So how's everybody's Sunday been? Credit card. Well, now you can use a credit card. It would work just as well if you don't want to, don't want to use anything else. Credit card will work. No shame. No shame. All right, here we go. Keep on going, keep on trucking. I don't have any fingernails, and it's really weird. It feels really weird to be wreathing with no fingernails, but hey, ain't nobody got time for that this week. I just don't have time for anything lately. There we go. Get them in there. From your cottage dock on the lake. OMG, you're making me jealous. Okay, now I have FOMO big time. You're watching the sunset in Canada. How beautiful. I bet it's gorgeous. I need a lake home. I need a lake home. I went to the river last night. That was so fun. A bunch of my friends were camping. So me and my Stella, my puppy dog, went to the river and hung out with them while they were camping and watched a cool little band. We had a good time. Had a good time. Well, throw them in the floor, Marianne. Throw them in the floor. Almost there, friends. Oh, there we go. Okay. 2 more and we can start rocking this out. Some of you, if you follow my page, might remember this witch, but I figured I would bring it to the greater Unique in the Creek community. It'll be a great one for Halloween coming up, and if all of the designers are starting fall and Halloween, I thought, well, heck, maybe I'll do that too. Okay, here we go. All of our zip ties are in. Now we are good to go. Let's put our little squeegee in the whole thing so we don't miss it. All right, so here are what we're going to use for our hair, okay? This is what we call, now I call it window pane, but a lot of people call it wide weave, okay? It can be either, whichever you prefer, whatever your little heart desires. If you're searching Unique in the Creek for it, it's called wide weave or window pane, okay? I think she's out of this green color, so I put a comparable deco mesh there. So if you look at the SKU in the description, then you might not find this exact deco mesh, and I think she's going to get some in the next little bit. But you know, it doesn't. You don't have to use this exact same thing. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. Except I said it like 20 million miles longer. Hope y'all follow me. So what we're going to do is this is cut at 15 inches. Okay, 15 inches. It's 10-inch mesh, and we are going to make a kerfluffle of sorts. So you're going to need some kind of weight to hold it down there. And then you're going to take this side. Y'all have seen me do this a million times. This is one of my most favorite ruffles, or petals, or folds, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to roll it maybe 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. All right, I'm going to put my little pin there. I'll turn it around. And I'm going to roll it 4 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all I want to do is make sure that I have pretty little ruffles on the end. Okay, then I'm just going to scrunch it in the middle, scrunch it up the middle, make the 2 petals meet. All right, now normally for a kerfluffle, you want to have a ruffle in the middle, but for this particular petal, you don't want a ruffle in the middle. So if you can get them as close together as possible, see how I've got the ruffles close together as possible, that's a good thing. Okay, you can have a little bit of space if you want to, that's fine. But try to, keep them together as close as possible. Now that we have our kerfluffle, what I'm going to do is we're just going to flip it like this, okay? See how I've just got my finger in the middle here? We've just flipped it. Now I'm going to, make a little nub down here so that it all comes together nice and pretty, right? And there is our first piece of hair. Now let's put our little accent in it, okay? There's one piece of hair. For this piece, it's going to get a purple piece of our deco tubing, all right? So I'm going to take my deco tubing. This is cut at 20 inches, okay, because I wanted it to stick out. Let me move this water so I don't accidentally. There we go. Knowing my luck, I'll go, woo, and then there'll be my brand new laptop. All right. Because y'all know me, I flail around. We have fun, you know, and I'm all over this place. So take your 20-inch deco tubing, here we are, and I've just folded it in half, okay? And then I'm taking the bottom and I'm folding it back into the top again so that I have 2 loops, all right? 2 loops. Yes, no, I still didn't get my AC running. And it almost makes, I was so mad the other day, I just about cried. And guys, y'all know me, I'm not a crier. I'm pretty much happy Marianne 24/7. Ooh, I was not happy. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna put this on top of here, and there is our first piece of hair, okay? There you go. Now, if you're pre-making these, I'll put a rubber band there, all right? So here's number 1. We're gonna start, you can start on either side, it doesn't matter. And you can put them whichever way you want to. So let's put this one here in this hole, in this set. I shouldn't call it a hole. All right. And I try to put them in the zip tie far enough in. See how I've got like kind of a lot in there. I try to put it far enough in to where my bottom curls touch, okay? For some reason, if they don't touch, it drives me crazy. All right, so there's number 1. Okay. All right, number 2 is the exact same thing, except it's this absolute gorgeous lime green deluxe foil deco mesh. Same thing. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love deluxe foil deco mesh. And Laurie does have plenty of this in stock. So the SKU is in the description again. So buy some of this. It's good stuff. And it isn't just good for witch hair, but I love it for witch hair. Anyway, so 15 inches, okay? And then we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to curl it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? However many times you feel like it's good. Make pretty curls on the end. Turn it around. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 curl. Right? Whoop, whoop. Okay, then we're going to scrunch it up the middle. And again, it doesn't have to have, this is a little bit stiffer, so you are going to get a little bit of ruffle right here, but that's okay. No problem. Okay, so see we have 2 curls on the end, right? Now I'm going to take my pin out, okay, and then I'm just going to take my finger and flip it. Okay, I'm going to make a nub, right there, as my granddaddy would say, or used to say. There you go, right there. And then take your 20-inch orange Deco Flex tubing, right? Whoop, whoop. You're going to match it, 20 inches, it was cut 20 inches. Match it, okay? Take the top to the bottom again, so it makes 2 loops. Okay, and then you don't have to put your pin back on there. You can actually just stick it in the board. Okay, so try and get a hold of it here. And stick it in the board, and you're going to stick it right next to it. Right next to this piece. And that's what we're going to do all the way up, except we're going to alternate. So hold on just a second. Let me get this one in here and I'll show you. Now as you're doing this, make sure that, you know, you don't have this piece of hair longer than this piece of hair. Make sure they're even, all right? I mean, she is a weirdo witch, but you don't want to be that weirdo, you know? Okay, and you can mess with your deco tubing if you want to. So then on the other side, I have these pre-made. So I know you're like, thank God, Marianne, we don't have to watch you make a million of those. We're just going to put them in here. Make sure they're kind of even here. And make sure you go side to side too. That's going to be important when we get to the top, okay? So there we go. I think that's right. I'm pulling it to me so I can make sure that it's the same on each side. Got it right the first time. Okay. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. And then our second one with our orange. So, ooh, that one's big. Make sure they match and get it in there. Yeah, I put rubber bands on the ones that I'm pre-making for sure. Okay, so here's what we look like as we start. Look at her hair, isn't it gonna be funny? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that because I think I can work backwards. So now we're gonna put this top with the deluxe foil on top of this one, and then this one goes here. Okay, so we're gonna alternate back and forth. All right, so let's get these puppies in here because our hat, I think, is gonna need some work. I'm trying to work on it pretty well. Without fingernails, it's really hard to pull stuff. Really hard to get a hold of things when you're playing with deco mesh. Also, another tip, don't, your vinyl is going to be one of your stars of the show. So make sure you don't hide your vinyl, okay? Make sure you can see her, and she's pretty. Well, she's not really pretty, but, you want to see your witch. Okay? Here's our next piece. I'll get it in there. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all. All right, moving over here. This one goes here. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Nina, you've got to try it for sure. I don't make a lot of Halloween either, and when I do, it's witches and I thought about making a witch gnome, but I got all caught up in the details and was like, man, goodness gracious, I was wasting time. Y'all ever do that? You're like, you don't work on it, but you think about it so much that it just kind of gets overwhelming, and you're like, let's do something else. Or you change your mind 20 million times, and then you're like, man, I wasted 3 hours just thinking about this project. So you gotta do something different. All right, moving along. Next one. Let's see, I need one of these. Yep. Okay. So we're alternating here, going back up, making sure we're not hiding our vinyl there, and I keep looking at the camera so I can make sure. There we go. All right. Ooh, these deco mesh, or these deluxe foil ones are fat, so you gotta work to get them in there. It's a little bit of work to get them in there. All right, there we go. Next one. We're ready to do this one first. The inside. Yeah, it's 2 UITC rail boards put together. And the reason that I did 2 is because we wouldn't have enough room to put the hat on. And you'll see when I get there why that we're using 2 instead of just 1. You can use the character board too. It would probably look really cool with the character board as well, this same way. But I didn't. I like these rail boards, and I have plenty of them that I need to use, so. I was going through my craft room thinking, what do I need to use that I haven't? We'll fix that later to stop messing. Okay, now we're in the middle, so let's just keep going here. This one needs to go here. Uh-oh. Oh, came out of the rubber band. That's okay. We'll just stick it in the zip tie. Alright, let's make her up a little bit for more. And again, you can go back and work with your deco mesh if you think that it's on your vinyl. It's no big deal. We can fix that. So, there's that one. Okay. And here is this one. Maybe. Okay. nothing under there. Squish that one down, didn't I? I did. All right. How are we looking so far, friends and family? Pretty good. Let me cut this spray. Drive me bonkers. I got one right here too. Oh, okay. Good. Looking a little wild, isn't she? She's a wild one. All right. Better not saying that. Don't kick me off. Okay. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. Alright. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, rails at the top. I'll show you the back here in just a second. Matter of fact, I'll show you the back right now because we're going to have to see, we've got this gap right here. So we're going to have to do something special so that we don't have it anymore. Okay? And again, make sure you keep your vinyl as the star of the show, so you don't want a lot of your mesh on her face. That's no, don't do that. All right, so here's our rail boards, okay? So as you can see, I chose, they're made from environmentally recycled plastics, environmentally friendly recycled plastics. That's a mouthful. So as you can see, I chose boards that are different colors, and that's just the way the manufacturing is. It doesn't mean one is bad. They're both perfectly fine, but I chose the different colors because I wanted you to be able to see how I put it together. So this is the top of the rail board. As you can see, this is a full rail board. Well, this second one is just scooted over to where these two rows are connected. Okay, this is the top of our rail board, all right? So you kind of cockeye them and then connect them at the edges. See what I mean? Does that make sense to everybody? So see, you can see the top connection here maybe. Can you see where they're kind of, see how the edge is right here? Well, wrong one. Wrong side, Marianne. See how the edge is, well, where is the edge? Right here. Look, you see the edge right there of that one? And then there's another edge right here, see? That's how you connect them. I showed at the top of the video. You can watch the replay or rewind or whatever, however you want to do it. Or if you have any questions, shoot me a message. I don't care to answer. All right, there we go. So now for the middle ones, we're going to have to do something a little different, okay? So we are going to need two funny zip ties. Yeah, they're overlapped. Okay, good. Since you have several, that's great. You can make one. You can make one. You just need a vinyl and a witch hat and some of this beautiful mesh. And this and that and this and that. Okay, so for this particular, for these two that we have left here, we have this one and this one, okay? What we're going to do is we are going to make one long zip tie. So we're going to put a zip tie in here from here to here, okay? All right, see how I put one from here to here? Okay. And then we're going to take another zip tie, okay, and we're going to connect it at the end right here, all right, till it pops. See how now I have two? Now I have two zip ties. See, there's one here. Sorry, I'm a lot terrible. And I just connected this top, so I'll show you like this. So I've threaded one through the board, and then I've just taken my flat top and attached it like this. So now I have a zip tie like this in my board, okay? Make sense? Yeah, you're welcome, Miss Miller, no problem. Okay, that's what we're working with here. So we're going to take one of our babies here, and we're going to put them in like that. So I'm going to take the rubber band off of this one, okay? Because we need purple here, and we need orange here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this rubber band, okay? And I'm going to open it up like so. I'm going to do that in a minute, okay? I'm going to lay this one here like that, all right? Actually, I want to lay this one here like that. so that we get the opposite colors. So again, it was like this, and all I've done is just open it up, okay? Now I'm gonna lay it in here, okay? Under my long, newly weird zip tie, okay? Lay that one in there. All right, let's make another one, matter of fact, because I don't want these to be together. And our hat's gonna cover the top, so we only need one of these weird ones. So let's make this one here. 1 second, let's move her out of the way. We'll use that in a minute. Oh, I'm losing stuff. Okay, here we go. Our normal old process, 15 inches, okay? Turn it horizontal, or not horizontal, vertical. Turn it up and down, friends. Okay, roll it 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times if you want to. Okay, 3 times will work too, but I did 4. Okay, roll it 4 times on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, scrunch them together. Okay. I'm going to flip it so it has the little fold there, but you don't have to. We're going to leave it like this and lay it on the board like this time. So I'm going to lay it right next to this one here. Okay. There we go. And now I am going to grab my purple. I'm going to try to get it in here somehow. Take it to the top. I don't know how I'm going to get this in there, but let's do it like that. Maybe that'll work. Okay. And then I'm going to attach my long zip tie to my other end. Okay. And then let's stick this right down in here. There we go. All right, now I have to close this zip tie on this side. I have to close this part, okay? And I also, now that I've connected it to the other side, like this, in the board, my mesh is in here. Now that I've connected it, I'm gonna have to zip tie close this side. Zip tie close this side. I'm so glad y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna close this side too. Close both sides, all right? So here we go. Closing number 1. That's done. Look what a tiny little piece we have left. Tiny, tiny little piece. All right. Now we're going to close this side. So if you ever get in a bind, friends and family, and you need a longer zip tie, all you got to do is put 2 together. So there's your solution. Okay. Now, there is her hair. We are done with her hair. What y'all think? We can fix that. At the top, I see that we've got a little bit going. It's not going to matter. What you think about her hair so far? Yay! All right. So, friends, you officially used 8 pieces of this green window pane, okay, of this green. And it doesn't have to be this window pane. Like I said, you could get another alternating green, or you could do it all in the deluxe foil. So you used, 10 pieces. 10 pieces at 15 inches of this mesh, and you used 8 pieces at 15 inches of the deluxe foil mesh, okay? And then you needed 16 pieces of whatever color you wanted. You can do 8 of this orange color, or 8 of this purple color, 8 of, or 16 of all the same color if you want to. Doesn't matter one bit. Your choice, designer's choice, okay? All right, here we go. Now, here is going to be the challenging part of our beautiful little witch, okay? It's this puppy. Look this baby, okay? This is just a plain old flimsy little vinyl hat that I got on Amazon. I think I got a pack of 4 for like 15 bucks. They were pretty cheap, and I was like, man, I'm going to use witch hats all Halloween long, because we do a skeleton scene in our yard for Halloween, and I need witch hats that year. Well, ta-da! They work great for all kinds of projects. So you might want to look it up. I got them on Amazon. All you have to do is search witch hat, and they come alive. So it's got this wire in it. And if you'll notice, this is our back because it's got the seam. So you want to pay attention to the back, okay? Because that's the part we're going to put on the back, right? Makes sense. And this mesh loves to stick to it, okay? So you're not going to have a problem sticking it on there, but you're going to have a problem. Like it's going to make it drive you crazy making it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, let's move her out of the way for a second. I'll take this hat, and like I said, it's got this flimsy little wire here. I'm going to fold this wire in half if I can. If it's going to let me. See how it's like... There we go. Come on, baby. Oh, you're going to have to be forceful. Listen at me, Grunt. Like it hurts me. Just when you like it. Tickles your funny bone. Aww. All right. So now how you see how I've got it like where it's going to hug the board? That's why I've done this. Okay. So I've just bent it. All I've done is bent my little thingy here. All right. Ta-da. Okay. Now, looky there. It loves it. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two little, I don't even know if I'm going to have to puncture it, but I'm just going to take and make two little tiny holes on each side, okay? You can use a zip tie if you'd like. That is no problem. But I think my zip ties show, so what I'm going to use, now you don't have to, again, you can use a zip tie if you'd like. What I'm going to use, maybe, aha, here it is. I knew I had it somewhere. Is this floral wire. This is a 26 gauge floral wire. It's just thin wire, okay? And I'm going to grab some generously. I'm just going to roll it out generously, okay? Give myself a lot of room to work with. Again, here's what it is. You can get it anywhere. You can get it at your local craft store. I don't know if you can see for the light, but it's 26 gauge floral wire, okay? And just, you know, grab yourself some. I'm not even measuring. I'm just thinking, okay, that looks good. Cutting some off here. You can get it at Walmart, matter of fact. And then I'm going to double it up, all right, so that I have a pretty long piece. Hi. Well, thank you, Miss Fraser. All right. And why am I singing everything today? Like I've got that sing-songy voice going on. Like, hi. How y'all doing? It's my southern. I don't know what's good. Whatever. Anyway. Laugh with me, y'all. Or laugh at me. I don't care. Laugh at me. All right. Now we're going to make a little hole. Just a little tiny hole. Not a big hole. Just a little. Matter of fact, I wonder if I have an embroidery needle. That would be the best way to make a little hole. But I don't have one. I just have a little pin. All right, let's do it like this. All right, here we go. I don't know that that's going to be enough to do diddly squat. So let's... Okay, that idea is not going to work. Let's just make... I'm real scared about this because this stuff is so flimsy it might actually run. You know what I mean? Like pantyhose. Now what do I do with my... I don't know. Hey. Okay. There we go. Now. You know what, friends? I did that the wrong way. You were supposed to put it in this way. Ay. Put it in backwards so that you can attach it to the board. If you put it in that way, you don't have anything to stick to the board. If I can find the hole again. There we go. Come on. Maybe this way will go in better. All right, let's try this again, friends and family. I told you this was going to be the hard part. Okay, now we're doing the right thing. Maybe. It'll go through there. Fingernails, can't do nothing without them. There we go. All right, see how it's running through there now? And we've got plenty of room to just attach it to the board. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? And again, you can use a zip tie if you want to, but I don't know how much room a zip tie will give you. This will give us plenty of room to muscle through the hair, okay? So see what I've done? All I've done is just made a little hole, threaded my wire through it, okay? And don't do it on the top like I did the first time. That's, you're not going to get a good hat that way. You're not going to get it to the on the board, okay? So, see what I mean? Make sure you do it from underneath. Let's do this side. Make myself a little hole. Try to do it in the middle of your, I can actually probably do it this way. This way works just as well. Just, you know. I'll let up. See, I made too big of a hole that time. But that's okay. We'll put a little bit of glue on it. Just like fingernail polish does for pantyhose, it'll keep it from running. So, we're going to use it for now. Grab myself another generous piece of wire. Here we go. Alright. Howdy. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Hope you like it. This one is one of the more easier projects. I mean, this is super easy. The hat is just, it's not hard at all. It's just annoying. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those that you're like, grr, but when you get it done, you're going to love it. Alright, so that's all I'm doing is I've doubled my wire here. Now I'm going to stick it through from the back. Stick it through my large hole that I just created for myself. Now if I can't get it through that hole, friends, we got a problem. Because that's a big one. Alright, here we are. Now, next thing we're going to do. You think, Marianne, that's awesome. Let's put that puppy on there. Nope, we're not yet. We're not done. Look at this flappy part. We don't want that flappy. That's ugly. I'm not putting that on my witch that I just spent forever doing her hair. Too cute. Right? I made my witch too cute. And I don't want to just put it on here because it's not going to look right. If I just do it like that, nuh-uh. So here's what we're going to do. I have a ton of these bags. Like I know you all do. All of you do. Right? So instead of throwing them away and having them end up in a landfill, let's reuse them, right? So just stuff them in here. Stuff them in here. And instead of using your expensive polyfill, there's no need. No need whatsoever. Stuff your hat. Stuff your hat, ladies. Hi, friends. Okay, so there we go. And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so, and this is a good way to use up these things that are hanging out all over your house, you know? I know Walmart gives them to you like crazy. Walmart gives you 2 and 3. All right, there we are. I think that might be enough, so I use what, 5 sticks? 7, 8 napkins? Okay, there we are. Now, now, let's see if we can't take our wire. I'm going to bend this one this way because that's the top. And I don't want to get that stuff in our mesh. So bend that one that way. Do the same over here. So I can lay it on the board. Here we go. Okay, there's our stuff. Get in there. Okay. And now I'm just going to figure out where I think it's going to look the best. I'll grab my little witch. Keep my and this wire will bend back too. If we bend it too much, I think we might have. All right, so now let's take our wire, thread it through a hole. Let's see, I think I want to thread it through this hole. Take our other piece and tie it. Just make sure you don't get your hanging wire in there as well. Okay, guys, hang with me. I'm going to turn it over. Make sure I don't get my hanging hole in there. All right. And it is okay to pull this puppy. She will make it, I promise. She is not fragile. And I'm just pulling it as tight as I can. See, I've got too much wire here, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And let's wrap that around here for right now, in case we need to do something else with it. All right, here we go. We're gonna leave that right there for the time being. Flip our hat back down. It went bonkers on us. There we go. All right, now let's choose somewhere on this side. Let's see. Choose a hole on this side and get it down in there. I like this one. I'm probably off camera, guys. Sorry. I'm just picking a hole, any old hole, and sliding my wire through there. Sliding one side of my wire. And then I'm taking the other side to the back of the board, and I'm just pulling it tight where it sticks the hair. And I'm all over the place. I know that. I'm sorry. You'll see here in just a minute. You're going to be all over the place when you make one too. All right, here we go. Let me turn it over. And I'm just going to close it up. I'll let that loose a little bit. There we go. Almost there, friends. Almost there. There we go. And I would suggest the first time you do it to not make your wire so tight, just in case that you want to move it, or there's something you need to fix, or anything like that. Okay, so here's how she is so far. Okay, you can also bend it down a little bit to come a little bit further on her. So what you think so far? She hangs like this, friends. Gotta get that out of there. Like this. What do you think so far? We doing good? There we go. Yay. Well, thanks everybody. You can get a case on Amazon for what? Oh, only pay. Really? What do you know? Well, okay, then you can use polyfill, or you can use the paper bags. Paper bags would be fine as well. Okay. Now, for my last little fabulousness, here's our bow. Now, I think this bow might be too big, because y'all know me. I'm the bigger the better when it comes to my bows. So here's my bow. Let's cut some of these tails off. I think we could have gone with just the little spider. And Laurie has brand spanking new Halloween ribbon that is so super cute. So I put that in the description for y'all, the SKUs there. So I'm gonna put, let's see, do I want it over here a little bit? Yeah, let's put it over there a little bit. Let me cut some dovetails and cut some of the tails off so you can actually see the hat. Hat's gonna be the star of the show too. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna cut some of this off. And then I'm gonna glue the bow on there. Actually, you know what? I don't know that I'm gonna put the bow on there. I might need to make it smaller before we do anything like that. I might need to make it a little bit smaller first. Okay. Alright, I'm just messing with the bow here. I know you probably can't see me, I'm off camera, but all I'm doing is cutting the bow. Alright. What do we think about? I don't know, what do you think about the bow? You think it's too big, or do you think it's just right? What do you think? I don't want to put it in the middle. Let's put it, maybe we put it right here. Here's what it should look like. Put it right there. Oh, must have down in the okay. Yeah, some of it is, but now I've had this ribbon for a long time. Like I said, I don't do a lot of Halloween, so most of the stuff I've had for a while. But she has some pink skulls that would have that damask on it, so they're like raised and they're velvety, and I wanted it really bad, so I will probably order some of that if it's not gone by the time I place my order later. It's not. Anyway, so what do you think about it right there, y'all? It's just right, you think? Let's see. I think it's just right too, kind of. So I think I'm going to put it right. All right, I'm going to put a little dab of glue, and I'm going to put it right here because I like the way, well, you know what? I can't really tell. Let me turn it towards me, and then I'm going to dab the glue, and then we're done, friends. We are done. But this bow is 5-inch loops, okay? I wouldn't go any bigger than 5 inches. You really could get away with just 4 inches, all right? So 4-inch loops would be great. I wouldn't go any smaller than 3 inches. So anywhere from 3 to 5-inch loops would be perfect for this beautiful little witch here. Okay, so I'm going to put it right. I think I'm gonna put it right here because I love that little spot. So I'm gonna glue it on. I'm not gonna, yeah. So let me get my zip tie off there first. There we go. There's one off there too. Get it back in anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on my ribbon here. Just enough. Not enough to where anybody can see it, though. Don't do that, because, you know. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I got this all screwed up. Alright, that should hold for the time being. Now this hat's gonna be a little floppy, but that's okay because when it hangs on a door, it'll be fine. So here's what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. Here is our witch. Let's see. You can't see the hat if I do it like that, but then the light gets in the way. Alright, that might be, I've already got it glued. Oh well. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna pull you up. We're gonna talk. Oh, thank you. Well, you are welcome, Jessica. Thank you. I'm just kind of crazy. So whatever comes into my brain is what we do. You know, I'm like, oh, let's see how that works. And this is an old one. I did this one a couple years ago. So, all right, guys, here we go. You get to see me again, and all my sweaty glory. It's me. Whew. Okay. All right, friends, here we go. Here is our witch. And like I said, this hat's going to be floppy, but that's okay. Now, don't forget to go back and fix your, I'm going to fix my hanging hole here. Ain't really going to work with the hat. But don't forget to go back and fix your back now, because if you don't, you're going to have your wires hanging out. But this is what she looks like. Well, if I can get her there. I can't get it right. There we go. Da-da-da-da. There she is. And I do think my bow's a little big, but it's got little spiders on it, and I like her little spiders. That's another thing you could do as well. If you want to, you could make her even crazier and put little spiders and spider webs and all kinds of stuff through her hair. That would be really cool too. So, anyway, friends, there she is. There she is. Questions or anything about how I've done it? Again, it's 2 rail boards put together, and everything I have here tonight, except for the ribbon, because the ribbon's old, I've had it for a long time, and the hat, can be purchased at uniqueinthecreek.com. Use my affiliate link to get 5% off the boards, and Team Unique at checkout, okay, to get the discount, all right? Don't forget that. Check out the new ribbon she's got. That damask ribbon is beautiful. There you are. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, shoot me a message. I'm always here for you guys. Thank you again for joining me this evening. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow it might be made by you. Good night, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Unique in the Creek. Talk to you soon.